Welcome back to Commercial Breaks with Miss Education, and I am Miss Education. Hmm. Right, Miss Education, as in I Mrs. Education, I teach, and Miss Education, the fact that I have been lied to my entire life by the Matrix. Most of my time in the Matrix was in the school system, so eventually I get to that. But the commercial break part, I wanted to talk today to you about giving roses to the living. I know it's so cliche and we all know it, but it is something that, again, everything touches my heart. I'm a very hearty person. Um, I went I went to a funeral and I sat there and I'm listening to all these people giving these amazing tributes to this individual. How wonderful he was, how kind he was, how he helped do this, how he helped do that, how this person's like, oh, he changed my life, and oh, he did this, he did that, and everyone had something positive to say. And I'm sitting there wondering, like, yo, did this dude even know that he did all this? It's not like he can actually hear what they're saying right now. And it's not like it's being recorded. I mean, it is being recorded, but it's not like you can watch it later. So what are we really doing? This doesn't make sense. We spend all this time and energy on this person who's dead, who can't hear these kind words, will never hear what we have to say. So why do we do this? And I was like, you know what, God, I don't want that. I was like, I know it's so weird. I was like, I would want to plan my funeral, but be alive and be there and just listen and hear what will be said about me. Hear how I've touched, affected, changed lives. I want to be able to hear that. I want my roses while I'm alive. I want to smell my roses, right? And I think that experience, being in that environment, attending that funeral and not quite understanding, and you know what? Okay, Jack, come on now. I understand that the survivors, the family members, it's also healing for them to hear what others have to say about their loved one. I get that, right? I'm not taking that away from them. So I would never want to take that away from them because they are still alive. But for the individual who's passed, I was like, God, I don't want to not hear. I want to know. I want my roses while I'm alive, right? So God and I, we have plenty of conversations. So this was one of them too. And I was like, God, I want to do something like that, which I know is so sinister and so weird. And I think I may have posted something stupid like that online. I don't know what I did, but I can tell you it was August 6th, 2020, my 40th birthday during COVID. And I got a phone call from the Department of Education, and they're like, hey, Jennifer, you're now a finalist for the Massachusetts Teacher of the Year, and we have to interview. It would have been over, in person, but because of COVID, it's over the phone. And so they asked me a bunch of questions. I'm like, what is going on? Like, really? No, I'm lying. This happened August 5th, right? The day before my birthday. Yeah, it was August 5th. I get this phone call. I'm like, ugh, okay, whatever. So I answer the questions. And the last question was something to the effect of, why should you be the state teacher of the year versus all the other teachers? And I'm like, I don't know. Legit, I said, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know how to answer that question. Like, I don't know why I should be. Like, I'm not special. I ain't smarter than the other teachers. I promise you, there are teachers who can do math all over me. Like, I'm not the smartest person. So yeah, I couldn't answer that question because I genuinely had no idea why I should outrank another teacher in the state of Massachusetts for the Massachusetts Teacher of the Year. I was like, what a ridiculous question. And so the lady was kind. She was generous. She's like, I'm gonna give you 24 hours and you need to come up with an answer to that question, whether you email it to me or call me back. I was like, sure. Thanks for 24. And in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm not answering the question. I'm not even going to think about it because I can't answer this question. I don't know why I, of all people, should be the state teacher of the year. I don't have I don't have a traditional educational degree. I don't even have an educational degree. I don't have a math degree. I got into education the non-traditional route. Shoot, I'm still learning, right? So I was like, nope, not me. And I left it alone. I was like, God, thanks, funny, haha, not doing it. So the next day, August 6th, which was my birthday, I get a I get a text, phone call, whatever. I get a communication from a former student. It's Cassandra. And she's like, hey, Miss H, do you mind getting on a Zoom call at a specific time today? I'm like, sure, why not? I ain't doing anything. Sure. So I get on. And there are like, I don't know, 20 kids, I don't know, former students of mine. Mind you, Cassandra at this point is like 20 something years old, married. Okay. I had her in 7th grade. I taught these babies when they were 12, 13 years old. And I get on, there's like a boatload of former students. And they're singing happy birthday to me. And honey, if I told you I cried like a baby, yo, that touched my heart. That was the best birthday gift I have ever received. And then kids, they had taken the time to make me a video and they're like, Miss H, we want to play a video. And I tell them, stop calling me Miss H. I'm not your teacher anymore. My name is Jen. You know what I mean? So they're like, Miss H, we made this video for you. This is our gift to you. And they played the video and they each took a minute to say why I mattered to them or what I meant to them or... Okay, these are just allergies, folks. I don't do all this. These are allergies, okay? But they went around and just, in the video, just to say why I was a great teacher. Oh my God. And, well, look how God is funny. That man has a sense of humor because I was like, oh, shoot, that is going to be my response to that question as to why I should become teacher of the year. I don't know why I should become teacher of the year. I should not answer that question because I'm not the one who has to receive the education I'm giving. So it was perfect timing that my students answered the question why I should be selected as the Massachusetts Teacher of the Year. I took that video that they made and I submitted it that night. And, long story short, I won the 2021 Massachusetts Teacher of the Year. Disclosure, fully transparent. I was like, they probably selected me because Black Lives Matter and everything at that time. Everyone was Black. Everybody who was getting voted was Black. Every company was firing their white presidents and hiring a Black one. So I figured, hey, Massachusetts hadn't had a Black Teacher of the Year in almost 20 years or something like that. So that's what I told myself, okay? That's what I told myself, and then I realized that's not true. This was by design. God placed me here. God gave me that award because, you know what? I am a good teacher. I'm a good educator. And yes, there are other great ones out there, but for such time. So anyway, back to giving roses to the living. It was funny, like I said, I had just talked to God. I was like, yo, I'd like to know what people think of me and want to hear it while I'm alive. And for my students who are the second most important group of people in my life, the first group of my family, my students did it for me. They gave me my roses as I was living. And not only that, I have a recording of it. So every now and then when I feel down and out and I question why I do what I do, I watched that video. You know what? I think I might just link it or I don't know, upload it or however that thing is. Guys, I don't know how to do this, but I'll attach it like an email and I'll put it here. But yeah, I think it is vitally important that we give roses to the living, whether it's via a card, a phone call, a video, whatever it is, a post, I don't know. But let people know they matter in this moment, because this world that we're living in right now, I know I'm not the only one who sees this, man. I know I'm not the only one. Yo, things are off. People are sad. People are lonely. People are isolated. This social media, this fake news social media makes you think you're in relationship with people that you're not, right? This texting, everyone's texting everyone, but no one can actually call and have a conversation because no one knows where to put a period or a question mark when they're speaking. Like, take time and just tell somebody. Let them know they matter. Let them know how they've influenced your life. Give roses to the living, because God knows tomorrow is not guaranteed. And we all went through this surprised COVID pandemic thing. Yeah. And too many of us lost loved ones, lost friends. And there's something around the corner. There's something coming. There's something around the corner. So I just say, take this time, call someone. Don't even text them, call them. Let them hear your voice, or leave a voicemail so they can replay it over and over again. But let them know they matter. Let them know what they've done for you. Give them their roses now, because you can't do anything with those roses when you're dead. You actually become fertilizer. They can't hear you. Say love. Love the living. Love the living. Remember the dead. Right? So, I guess I'm challenging you once you X out this video to go call someone up, write someone a letter. We don't do that either anyway. But communicate with someone. Let them know that they matter to you. Let them know what they mean to you. You never know. That could be what saves them today. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you. Till next time. This was, or is, Commercial Fix with Miss Education. Bye. Till next time.